Welcome back to Household Services Pioneers. Today we're tackling a harsh reality. Internet giants are devouring every corner of our lives at a suffocating pace. We're witnessing their massive push into household services. These platforms offer rock-bottom prices, crushing traditional small businesses. But what comes next? How do they sustain profitability? And what role does the government play in all this?
Yes, you've hit the nail on the head. This is absolutely not a charitable endeavor. What we're witnessing is the logic of capital. These platforms possess massive traffic pools and data advantages, enabling them to achieve the scale that traditional domestic service companies would take years or even decades to attain in an instant.
Scale. Right, scale. But you can't keep losing money forever. Traditional home service companies struggle on razor-thin profit margins. How do they manage? By skimming commissions off their workers? I hear these big platforms barely charge commissions in the early stages, maybe even offer subsidies. Where does that money come from? Are they getting some kind of special government subsidy to sustain these pre-monopoly low prices?
This is a very pointed question. Regarding JD.com, while publicly available information does disclose instances of state subsidies, specific subsidies for the home services segment are not separately itemized in the financial statements. However, publicly released policies for the home services industry do confirm the existence of subsidies, such as funding for training domestic workers and partial reimbursements for social insurance contributions. Yet you hit the key point: the profit model. Their profit model is far more complex and predatory than traditional companies. First, they inevitably charge higher commissions due to a lack of competition. Second, requiring domestic workers to purchase standardized toolkits essentially functions as a disguised entry fee, creating a massive supply chain profit pool. Third, the various cross-services and bundled offerings within domestic services generate significant customer stickiness for these platforms.
Therefore, once a monopoly takes hold, low prices will be nothing but a fleeting illusion. We are using our own money and our own market to feed a monster that will ultimately turn on us. Dear viewers, consider this. What does a domestic service market monopolized by giants mean for the daily lives of you and me? Truth becomes clearer through debate. Improving the domestic service market requires your voice. Comment with +1 and we'll reach out to you. Join the discussion.